how a guy turned $1,000 into $1 million selling nothing. They called him crazy. Some called him a genius. But most didn't understand how a man could take $1,000 and turn it into $1 million by selling absolutely nothing. No product, no service, no warehouse full of goods, not even an idea in the traditional sense. What he sold was something you couldn't touch, couldn't hold, and yet it made people throw money at him faster than you could say out of stock. Today I am going to tell you exactly how he did it and how you could do the same. But first, let me give you a warning. This story isn't about luck. It's about a psychological shift so powerful once you see it, you can't unsee it. 1. The man with $1,000. His name, let's call him Daniel. Daniel wasn't a tech billionaire. He wasn't born into money. In fact, he had less than $200 in his bank account when he got a small tax refund, $1,000 in total. Like most of us, he could have paid off a few bills, maybe bought some clothes, maybe had a nice weekend. But Daniel was tired of being broke. He wanted freedom, he wanted choices, and more than anything, he wanted leverage. One night, as he sat scrolling through his phone, he stumbled upon a strange corner of the internet, a forum where people were buying things that didn't exist. 2. The strange marketplace. Here's what he found. People were selling digital nothingness, domain names that weren't websites, tickets to events that didn't exist yet, virtual land in video games that hadn't even launched. At first, Daniel thought, this has to be a scam. But the deeper he looked, the more he realized this was legit. Why? Because what they were selling wasn't nothing. It was a promise, a vision, a chance to own a piece of something before it was real. Scarcity plus curiosity equals demand. 3. The first move, Daniel decided to test the waters. He bought a cheap domain name for $12. It was catchy, relevant to a hot trend, and had potential resale value. Then, he spent $988 on one thing: attention. He didn't buy inventory. He didn't rent an office. He spent every dollar on targeted online ads to a simple page with one headline: reserve your spot in the next big thing. No details, just intrigue. People could buy in for $50. In 3 days, he had sold out all 20 spots. He had just made $1,000 back in less than 72 hours. Selling nothing physical. 4. The psychology of selling nothing. This is the part most people don't get. Daniel wasn't lying. What people were paying for was priority access, the right to be first when his project launched. It was pre-sale psychology. Apple does this with iPhones. Tesla does this with cars. Kickstarter campaigns do this with products that haven't been manufactured yet. People love to be early. They love to feel like they've discovered something before the rest of the world. 5. Scaling the invisible. Daniel repeated the process. He picked trends, a cryptocurrency, meme coin, an online mastermind group, a virtual art gallery. Each time, he didn't start with the thing. He started with the story. He learned to paint a picture so vivid, people could see it in their minds, and once they saw it, they wanted it. Within 8 months, Daniel had collected over $250,000 in pre-orders for various nothing projects. 6. Turning nothing into $1 million. Here's where it gets wild. By the time his projects launched, some buyers didn't even care about the product anymore. They were flipping their early access spots to others. For a profit, Daniel realized. He wasn't just selling nothing, he was creating assets out of thin air, like a concert ticket before the concert exists, like beachfront land before the beach is built. By year 3, Daniel had expanded into digital real estate, NFT projects, and private memberships. His pre-sale income alone crossed $1 million. 7. The formula. So what's the secret formula? Spot a trend before it peaks. If everyone is already talking about it, you're late. Sell the story, not the thing. People buy emotion first, logic second. Create scarcity, limited spots, early access, countdown timers, deliver just enough to keep trust. If you promise something, you must eventually deliver. Repeat and scale. Once it works, double down. 8. The reality check. Now, before you quit your job thinking you'll be the next Daniel, here's the truth. This model works, but it's not magic. You need marketing skill. You need an understanding of human psychology. And above all, you need integrity. Selling nothing works only if your nothing is actually something valuable in the making. So, could you turn $1,000 into $1 million? Yes, but you have to stop thinking about selling products and start thinking about selling possibilities. And if you want to learn the exact marketing tricks Daniel used to sell nothing, stick around. I've got a free breakdown in the next video.